Today's video is sponsored by our good friends at Famous Faces and Funnies, located in Melbourne, Florida. Check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. As well as our friends at Docking Bay 94, located in beautiful Boca Raton, Florida. Check us out on comicsandgames.com. Well, we're going to talk a little bit about the Elvira series. So, this is actually a wrap-up. Hello, welcome to another exciting episode of Codename New to Vero 2. Hi, I'm your presenter, Shabu Argue. This is a bittersweet video. Some of you guys know from way back when I kind of recapped the Elvira Comics series. And if you follow me on Instagram, Facebook, or what have you, I kind of highlighted or mentioned about what this video is about. And I'm talking about issue number 12 of the Elvira comic. I have both cover variants, but just for the sake, I'm just going to show this one. This is the end of Elvira, Mistress of the Dark comic series. And I've said this from the very beginning. Thanks to guys like Comic Tropes, I kind of got interested in comics again. And what I found out is a very, very different landscape that's going on. And what I liked about the Elvira series is that it was really true to what the essence of comics should be, in the sense that it doesn't take itself seriously. And the writer, David Avallone, writes very true to the character. I mean, you actually feel that this is dialogue and things that Elvira would said, and it stays true to her funny. It's a PG kind of humor that she has, or PG-13, let's put it that way, because nothing is vulgar, nothing is over the top or pornographic or anything like that. It is funny, light humor. And I think it's just the joy. That's the joke about Elvira as the character, is that, it's this cross between the goth and the valley girl and everything, and this but at the same time, she's a strong female character. Like, she could kick butt, and she doesn't need any guy to, for support her. So that's what makes her so intriguing. Now, we started, like I said, I'm not going to do the full recap, but issue 1, and I think until probably issue 10, it's kind of paying homage to Dante's Inferno, the classical literature story of going through the levels of hell. But Avallone is a genius. He actually incorporates famous writers like Edgar Allan Poe and Mary Shelley, for Frankenstein. And at the same time, she's being chased by Vlad the Impaler, aka Dracula. So you can't help but laugh because it's that ridiculous of a story. And it works. It works because you end up reading it and you smile at the end and you look forward to each episode. Each issue. That's what makes this one of the most surprising discoveries I've had. And I'm really sad that this thing is ending. The last few issues was kind of basically there was a cult trying to summon the Lord of Darkness, which turns out to be Vlad the Impaler again. And he comes back and Elvira's oh no, not you again. And he's oh no, not you again. So that's what it's comical, but it's well done. And like I said, I've been focusing on the photo variants for these because they all highlight what's it been 30 plus years of her career. So it's I know there's a photo book of her and stuff. So this is basically taking excerpts from that photo coffee book that she has. And, there's some I got double, issue 10. So a lot of them I got double of the issues. And the good news is, if you haven't been following this, they're going to make a trade paperback. So that's another reason to, I wonder if they're going to have all the cover variants in that trade paperback, which would be really cool and worth getting. So if you haven't, be on the lookout for that. And this series is a home run by Dynamite Comics. And I think, again, like, if you guys followed, I don't really highlight much of Marvel and DC. And surprisingly, like IDW, Dynamite, these smaller second tier publishers are what I've been drawn to. And I'm really surprised. It's just been a wonderful delight. There was a spin-off called The Shape of Elvira, which is just a 4-issue story. And this is issue 3. Yeah, this is issue 4. Yep, here's issue 4. So again, you've probably seen in my postings, and there's another cover of issue 4. So again, it was kind of homage to those old Boris Karloff, 50s, 60s horror films where they casted a creature that's like the Swamp Thing. And these people are trying to like make, they're trying to recreate it to make slaves. Like, it's like totally bonkers, but it's hilarious. So that was just a 4-issue. And then they also had a yearbook. I don't know where that is. But anyway, I wanted to give a quick video and say that, if you haven't gotten this, go to your comic store, see if there's any back issues. If not, just wait for the trade paperback, and you'll discover what I've been preaching is that this is one of those few things that it's a pleasure. It's been really fun. And again, you gotta tip your hat off to David Avallone and Elvira for signing off on all these, because the way he explained it to me, and if you've seen the video, he was nice enough to answer some questions that I posted for him, and that each issue is written and then it gets sent to Elvira and her people to sign off on. So there was a few times during this run, I think this lasted like almost 2 years for 12 issues. So like there would be gaps where like a month or 2 went by and no new issue would come, is because they had to wait for her to sign off. And of course, from August to probably the end of September, she's like slammed. So, especially during those months, it was kind of, tough to get new issues. So again, this is just a simple video, just paying homage to this wonderful series and encouraging those who haven't to, indulge in this guilty pleasure. Well, this is Shabu Are You signing off. Take care.